When I travel across the continent of Africa, even in this assembly, I see all of you with mobile phones. But I've never seen a mobile phone produced by any other African country. Either the mobile phone is produced by the Koreans, or the Chinese, or the Canadians, or the Americans, or the Finns. There is no African mobile phone. And I ask myself, when will Africa produce our own? When I last evening traveled on the roads of �K𝐟𝐫𝐢𝐜𝐚, as I've done in many African countries, I see cars and traffic jams. But there is not a single African country in the last 60 years that has produced the car. And I ask, what kind of engineering do we teach in our universities? Right now, I see cameras from television and radio stations, including the microphone that I hold. None of them is made in the continent of Africa. That is the tragedy of our continent. We lament about how on a daily basis, before I stood up, I was provided with a bottle of water, and that bottle of water is Dasani, made by Coca-Cola in the United States of America. Even water, we do not consume our own. That is the tragedy of the continent in which we live. As I sit here, and I'm making it simple and basic, the gentlemen are wearing leather shoes. We have enough cows and enough hides and skins. But I dare say that 99% of the shoes that is being worn by the men and women in this assembly is from Europe and America. That is the tragedy. That is the Africa that we talk about. It is that Africa that we must change. And change we can, but we must make a resolve to make that change. The time is now for Africa to wake up. And the time is now for each one of us in this assembly to ask the question, what am I doing about it? You know, it is very easy to blame others. It is very easy to say that it's those in government who must do it, and they should do it because they collect our taxes. But it is also your duty to make a contribution by making demands of those whom you give the honor and privilege of serving you. And if they don't serve you, you remove them via the ballot. And I'm very happy that here in Somaliland, you do it so very peacefully, unlike many African countries.